So Gurunath, this in the autobiography of Yogi, they mentioned that Shri Yukteswar went to Hiranmaya Lok. So what is that?
Hiranyalok is a higher heavenly sphere. There's physical, astral and causal. On the astral, there's the lower astral and the higher astral is called the heavenly spheres, Devasthan. So he has gone to that place where people have already reached their state of Samadhi. When you sit in front of a master, if he is a master and you are attuned to him, not new, I'm not talking to the new people, but also to the new people it can happen. If you see a master and you sit in front of him, you will just feel like looking at him and you will be satisfied. You will not feel like asking any questions and your mind will become still. You will feel that all the other questions, by this I'm not saying don't ask, you must ask questions. You will feel all other questions are irrelevant, they are not worth asking. Since the master is here, my question is answered. This is one of the feelings you get. Then when you get the feeling, see a master who is your master. You get the feeling, this is my master. I have reached home. You get a feeling, he is the person I am looking for, I have reached home. This is my house. Where are you from?
Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong, what do you say for home?
My home is now in Australia.
What do you say for home in Chinese?
Okay.
So then you feel, this is my bouquet, I'm okay. You must feel that this is your bouquet. Gurunath is your bouquet and you are okay. That means you have met him in your past life. This is a sign that you have met your master in your past life. You feel comfortable with him. If he is in the comfort zone, then he is the master. It's a very simple childlike feeling. You don't have to complicate yourself. 2 and 2 is 4 and there's about 633 galaxies coming from the moon. This master has come from Pleiades or something. I have come from Venus. The distance is exactly calculated. No calculate, just have to feel at ease. I have reached home. Right? Like when you reach your home, you throw up your shoes and you relax. When you meet your master, you feel very comfortable and you relax. And you are easily able to go into meditation. These are the signs. Simple signs. If at all you went into any state, now it was a thoughtless state, thought-free state. Did you go into a thought-free state, a calm, still, thought-free state? That is nirvichar samadhi. There's another state higher than this, where you transcend your mind. There is no thinking. When you go beyond mind into consciousness, that is the state of nirvikalp samadhi. But the consciousness has memories of past lives. So Sri Yukteswar is teaching those people who have gone beyond the mind into a state of consciousness in this heavenly sphere, but is teaching them how to get rid of their past life impressions, remembered experiences of past lives. That's the highest stage of samadhi. And then you get to a yet higher stage of samadhi, where even those experiences are not there. It is called the seedless samadhi, nirbij samadhi. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Little bit? Are you understanding? Who's not understanding? Because these, usually in the TV shows and these people who are speaking, they don't speak this stuff. They don't speak the inner. This is called the education of inner knowingness. Or it's called the psychology of inner awakening. Where India shows the beacon of light to the whole world. From Zarathustra to Muhammad to Jesus to Confucius, they all learned from the main source of India. Which if you read deeply, you will find out that India is the mother bed and the fountainhead of all spiritual knowledge, truly spiritual knowledge, which is called Atma Vidya. Atma Vidya means God knowledge. Thea Sophia. Anybody heard of Thea Sophia? Theo means God. Theophilus means God. How many Christian people here? Anybody? No, only me. So Thea Sophia means God wisdom. So that's where he trains, and when souls finish with that, they go to higher spheres, stages of evolution. Your whole life is an evolution, no? From man the brute to man the man to man the God. We are evolving. Are you seeing people in the Himalayas, they're still meditating and they're taking on the cancer of others, they're taking on the pain of others and falling ill and helping other people. But there are also people in the world who are gassing people, and little children are dying of nerve gas. They're getting gas. Have you heard of that?
Aye.
So they are also man the brute. They are animals.
Aye.
And in the same planet there is man the God. So my God, oh God, what a paradox. What a paradox God has made. मेरे पुनर्जन्म हुए कई बार, मेरे पुनर्जन्म हुए कई बार, मैं आत्मा एक और देह हजार. आत्मा एक ही है और देह हजार. And I died out from the rock to become the plant. And I died out from the plant to become the reptile. And I died out from the reptile to become an animal. Wherein did I become the lesser by dying? Only my successive coats were more and more expressive of divinity. And I died out from the animal to become the manimal. Man the brute, I became after that. Then I died out from him to become man the man. And now I have come here to this ashram to practice kriya yoga, to become from man the man to man the God. That is your journey of evolution, from the rock to the God. Have you understood?
Aye.
Now in this, there is a controversy between the church and the Darwinians. Darwinians were scientists. How many don't know about Darwin? Raise your hands. Darwin was a scientist who proved that the physical body of man evolved from the ape and the monkey and the planet and the reptile. Okay? Proved it. So, the Darwinians say that man is a monkey. I feel very happy. Because when man is just monkey going eating bananas and swinging from tree to tree. No tension, no worry. Be monkey. But the church says no, man is divine. So what happened? That man kept evolving from the first form, from rock to life, is the coral reef. Where you see the coral reef, the reef starts like this, they're just vegetation. And when some small animal or plankton comes, the vegetation eats it up. It starts getting its life. Then it becomes a vegetable on land. Are you understanding? Then it becomes a reptile. And so it keeps increasing. But this is certainly the universal life. This is the universal life which is evolving from the rock, the earth, the rock, the plant, the reptile, to the animal, to the ape, But it is from the group soul. What is a group soul? There's a vast lake or a vast ocean of life. You take a glass, it will be life. It will be shaped like, say, a giraffe. Take another vessel, physical. it will evolve into elephant. Another one, it will evolve into ape. All these stages. But the soul is a general soul. It has no Atma or spark of buddhi or intelligence. It has no spark of intelligence. This spark of intelligence or the soul, that is Atma Buddhi, was put into the group soul 18.5 million years ago. If you see on earth, man started thinking. That's why they called him Man. Man is also the instinct and the thinking mind. And this was given to them by the sages of the fire mist. They were great rishis and yogis. You know, like Mahavatar Babaji or Dattatreya, Sanak, Sanandan, great sages of the fire mist. They came down in their chariots of fire on this earth and established the first hierarchy of the spiritual world, the inner government of the world. And they came in their Markaba. How many have heard of Markaba? Okay, but nobody explained you what is a Markaba. It is a moving throne of fire, and Babaji rides in the Markaba. If you see the greatest rider of the Markaba, if you look at the sun, we pray, the sun rides on the Markaba on his throne with Varun, and the 7 horses are riding him across the skies. And he dispenses the karma, the good and bad effects of every individual. So, this nursery was established 18.5 million years ago. That's where the spark of devotion and bhakti and beyond instinct, man started thinking for himself. And that's where the spirit entered the man. The spirit entered the body that was the ape. So before the ape, when we were apes. But in our next generation, when we evolved from apes into the man, then this happened 18.5 million years ago. Because if you see humanity's evolution on the world map, you will see that this change took place 18.5 million years ago, that all of us are there. We are so recent as thinking men. Otherwise, before that we were men, the brute. Now you will ask me, in Syria, why are they still, giving nerve gas and killing people like this? Because some traces of their animal instincts are left behind in their mind. Are you understanding, man? That has to be cleansed. So either it should be cleansed by kriya and pranayam. Those people are not going to come for kriya and pranayam. So then a few patriot missiles will be put and boom, the base will be destroyed. So this is how God works. But your whole spirituality, everything, is not blind faith or blind religion. It is a purpose of life. It is an evolution. You have to evolve from man the brute, to man the man, to man the God. So you are not here for just a simple purpose. You are here to relax and enjoy and understand life in its correct perspective. It's about the evolution of consciousness. And if another being has already evolved his consciousness, he cannot come to earth. If I have finished my karma and I have evolved to consciousness, they will stop me, they will say, sir, you cannot go to the people. Then he will say, but how can they help them? They cannot see. They are little babies. Like the baby panda, you've seen the baby panda, it's only so big. They cannot see, somebody has to help them. So this is the mystery of life and death. This is the mystery of evolution. That the masters have to come and give a boost to the disciples, otherwise the evolution will be very slow. If you did nothing and just sat the livelong day, I'm not talking about religion or dharma or deva or God or Satan or anything. I'm talking science. Seeing God in scientific parlance is expressing cosmic consciousness. If you did nothing and just sat here, you would still evolve to God, but it would take you a million years to express cosmic consciousness. That is oneness with God, where you say, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi. So therefore that is too long for eagle hearts. They cannot wait to see their beloved Lord. So he sends one of his representatives, who may be a queer, weird fellow, maybe an old fellow with a beard, maybe a young guy dancing, maybe or always sends a controversial figure. That person teaches you the science of Kriya Yoga. And in one stroke of Kriya you can travel 1 year of natural spiritual unfoldment. That's what you do naturally. Right? But when you go more intensely, 1 half a minute cycle of Kriya is equal to 1 light year of travel. More advanced, going from one chakra, the plex, the root center to the sex center to the navel center, would take 30 light years. You would be able to do one in 5 seconds, 30 light years. Then it would still intensify. That staying in the same center, you would be able to, with intense concentration, evolve 100 light years in no time. There would be a little quantum of time, then it would go to seconds and nanoseconds. And that's how the speed of your evolution will increase in your spine.